Hi there, guys. Welcome to the Chronicles of Gamers, episode 47, man. This is a podcast where we like to express our love-hate relationship with video games. I am, of course, your host, Efocutioner, and to the right of me is Gamer Composer.
It's going to be edited later on, so...
Oh, no, you're still going to be to the right of me, so it doesn't really matter.
Right? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
because guess who's
so
editing it? Me, Mr. Video Game Maestro.
Hey, that's me. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Gamer Composer here, along with my co-host, best friend, Efocutioner.
Hi.
Our other co-host, best friend, Lord Brioche, the bread slayers, off-slaying the bread, defending the kingdom as usual.
Nah, bro, she's not defending the kingdom, man. She's on a mission. She is slaying other kingdoms.
I think it's a conquest this time. She's not even on the mission. She's on a conquest.
I don't blame her, man. Like, she got a taste of that bread, and she was like, you know what? I need more. If trust me, man, she's got like this huge Omega sword that can just slice through people or bread like it's nothing. If you want an example of what that sword looks like, you should check out our video that we have The Decision. It's up on our video channels. YouTube, I guess. And VidMe! Watch it if you want to see how big her sword is. Like, seriously, it's ridiculously big.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, man, we got a lot to talk about. We have a lot of E3 to get to, and we have limited time to do it. So, we're going to hop right in for you guys and just say I hope you enjoyed most of the streams that I was doing live from E3 on Twitter, thanks to Twitter integrating the Periscope technology. So, thank you so much. That was amazing. I showed pretty much a tour of like what it was the first day, which was absolute fucking hell and mayhem because they opened it to the public, and nothing against the public or whatever, but it was just kind of crazy. People were stealing stuff from booths and Bethesda, so fuck you, Bethesda. That's what you get for keeping us outside for 7 hours last year to not go into your press conference,
man, fuck
and not
you,
giving
Bethesda.
us any water, and then having an In-N-Out truck with chicken caterings and barbecue going on to only have 50 people in line to say that we're not going to get into the after party. So people stealing shit from your booth, I'm not about stealing or anything like that, but karma does fucking happen, so next time you might want to be a little nicer to your consumers and the people that support you. Moving on.
Fuck Bethesda, man.
It was a crazy first day, and we got to go through what was shown on the show floor, because hashtag E3 no show predictions. So, I'm going to run through my list really fast, and then you can go through yours. And then, obviously, if you guys watched the episode previously, you know that LauraLania
episode 46.
So,
man,
let's see here. So, Code Vein was not on the show floor. The Untitled Tamagotchi game, no show. Hazelight's new IP, I think Brothers A Way Out was what it was announced and called, was not there. Fable Fortune, not there. Phantom Dust, in the dust. Death Stranding, pretty much stranded. Dreams, you're dreaming about it because it's still not there. Resistance 4, it's a lot of resistance for it to be on the show floor. The Last of Us.
That was actually good. That was actually okay.
The Last of Us, last time you saw it was when you were with us or if you were with them, because it wasn't on the show floor. Sure. Shenmue 3, enough said. You already know what happened. Kingdom Hearts 3, shout out to Lord Brioche. You got that one because you know it wasn't there. However, there was a trailer being repeated on the show floor, but there was no gameplay. You couldn't play anything unless you wanted to play your video on the phone over and over and over. Sure. But no gameplay on the show floor. No. Last Dead Redemption. Last 2, you know, it's already delayed, so it wasn't going to be there. Darksiders 3, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be there. I mean, they got a lot of work to do. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was there, so I had a friend that said he beelined it to there, and he was playing that, so that actually must have been pretty awesome. I didn't even know it was there, like, at all. So I go into E3, I watch the press conferences, and unless they say they're going to be on the show floor, I usually just go in and try to figure out what's going to be there. When I get in there, I like to be happily surprised of how the layout is and what catches my eye first, instead of maybe having some kind of itinerary. And as I get through the day, and if I'm going to go through the multiple days, I'm going to figure out what my itinerary is based off of what I saw. And I also have like a lot of friends that I see there and run into and other things like that. So then I get caught up, and people want to hang out and do all this other stuff and tag along. And I'm just like so like schizophrenic when I'm there because there's just so many cool things happening. Continuing, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell shot down, wasn't at the show floor because he couldn't make it. And Batman 2017, he only comes out at night. E3 is in the day, so you know it wasn't on the show floor. Shantae, Half Genie Hero, she was actually there. She made a someone wished for her to be there, and she made it.
gosh.
So she was on the show floor, and that makes only 2 appearances out of my list for the no-show predictions, E3 no-show predictions, which means I got 15 right out of 19.
Okay.
Or 17.
Yeah. So, Gamers Composer's list was on the show floor. Mine was, I wasn't expecting it to be announced. So, on my list, I had Prince of Persia remake. That wasn't there, so, yeah. Beautiful Joe remake. Kingdom Hearts 3, I wasn't really expecting a trailer. Still pissed off that there was a trailer, but it was pretty good. Final Fantasy VII remake. Wasn't expecting that. Super Street Fighter V, Capcom Cup. So I was still right. Wasn't expecting that. Borderlands 3, I told people, don't get your hopes up. Tekken X Street Fighter, don't get your fucking hopes up. A new Bioshock game, I don't even know why I put that on there. That was just an obvious one. Death Stranding, thank you. See what happens when you shut the fuck up? Good things happen. Good job. Last of Us 2. Enough said. Another remaster from a Call of Duty game. I'm actually happy that there wasn't, so good on that. A new Wolfenstein game.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it does, but it's from Bethesda, so. A new Super Smash Brothers for the Switch. I was wrong, but they are announcing it. So it's just wrong place, right announcement. A Nintendo booth. Gamer Composer was actually there, so he took a picture, and damn, I was super wrong. There was a Nintendo booth.
There's one every year, bro. They just don't do the conferences.
Touche.
They have to make an appearance.
Yes,
it would be a really big deal if they
know.
didn't. It would be a really big deal.
Okay,
because
look,
only
my
Sony and
bad.
Microsoft.
I thought the Nintendo booth wasn't going to be there. All right, so I guess we were
well.
both. I was wrong. A new Halo game where 343 decides to go back to the game, to its old roots and not copy off Call of Duty. Wasn't there. Wasn't expecting it. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Well, it was there, so I was proven
It was
wrong.
there. Yeah, I did see people playing that actually.
Metal Gear Survive was just a joke, and Konami apologizes. Actually, Metal Gear Survive was actually on the show floor too. So it wasn't announced, but it was on the show floor. So I was wrong.
Well, they announced it last year.
Yeah, but I thought it was a joke, man, like an April Fool's in June. Alan Wake 2 and a Metroid game. Wow, did I put my foot in my ass for that one, man? Like, a Metroid game got announced. I literally said fuck out loud. Like, fuck. I can't believe Nintendo did that. And that's what, and that's my list, man. So I actually have, out of my 19, I have 13 right. Fuck. So Gamer Composer's list is better than mine.
Take the win for that one.
I'll take the L for that one.
You played well. Nice
Actually,
job.
Laura Brioche is the one who's like 100% perfect.
It's kind of cheating. I'm just gonna say, but she's gonna be here to defend herself. But it's like she only chose one. We all had a list to go by, but she was adamant about that. But
Yeah, but that was
in that sense, she won as well. So we have 2 winners for this one, and we have to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
We
So.
do. But I mean, that was a strong thing to put on the list, though. Yeah.
But other than that, I would say it was pretty good. And well, actually, E3 was really lackluster this year. I'm gonna be honest. It was the first day was just like I said, hell on earth mayhem. We were like koalas and sardines together, and that's not a good combination. And I had a lot of meetings the first 2 days, so I was just roaming around. Shout out to So Much Pan Nash on Twitter, Avery Elliott. She hooked it up with the meals every day, saved me total amounts of money, big bucks. And the last day was like the best meal. It was crazy good. Again, if you're on my Twitter, you can go ahead and check that out. I haven't tweeted too much where you're going to be inundated, but it was pretty cool. The first day I actually managed to play Super Mario Odyssey, and this is what happened. Everyone was going to the Nintendo booth, and it was like sludging through cement, and you could see all the big screens that were in layers and back to back of one another. Well, I went to the left side, and there were little picnic tables of some sort with these people dressed in suits. And so I saw 2 Switches on the table, and I saw these guys play, and one of my game developers, Scott Spencer, was there, and he was walking. I was like, hey, stop. And then I talked to the guy in the suit, and he was like, "Oh, this is Super Mario Odyssey, blah, 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 this and this." And I was like, "Oh, really? That's pretty cool." I was like, "So where's the line to play this?" He was like, "Oh, it's right here." And there was no one standing behind the 2 chairs. So I stood there, and then I let my friend Scott play, and then I played. And by the time I got up, there were 40 people behind me. So I played it as soon as I walked on the show floor. I didn't run. I walked, and I peeped the game early. And you got like a pin. And you also got a Super Mario visor cap, which is pretty cool. So you might have seen pictures and things like that around. The other game I played was Sonic Forces, and I think that was day 2. And that game was pretty cool. I must say, it has like a Sonic Adventure vibe, along with a 2D side-scrolling old school Sonic vibe. Like, not necessarily Sonic Mania, but I want to like say Sonic 3 or Sonic 2. And it changes in between the level. So it's not like, oh, you play one and you do one. No, like it actually changes in between, and it was really, really fun. Did you see any gameplay of that?
Are you kidding me, man? I've watched the trailer quite a few times. I was going to ask you about, did you do a customization character, or did you play as like Sonic?
I just played as Sonic, and I just hopped right into it, and it felt amazing. It felt really, really good. I was really impressed. I'd never played Sonic 2006, but I might for the podcast later on, and we'll be announcing some new ideas that we have for that soon. But
oh gosh,
I immediately, like I said, I related to Sonic Adventure, and that felt really good. It kind of felt like
one or
Shadow
two,
just Sonic Adventure. So I didn't say 2, so just praise me the first one.
Okay.
I kind of had a feeling it felt like Shadow the Hedgehog, which is not that great of a game, but it's still kind of fun. But it seems like if they learned from like Shadow the Hedgehog's like level design, and they made it a lot better, and it was easier to kind of get around. And the controls took a little bit getting used to, but other than that, it was no gun, no skater boots. But actually, Sonic mentioned that he's saving Shadow when I was playing the demo, and I guess he got something happened to him. So that was kind of interesting to me.
I don't want to get started in the story. It's a long story.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Sonic Forces. You got any other input for that one?
No, man. It looks amazing. It looks great. Like, I like that it took like the rail design from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
And then it took like the transition between Sonic Adventure 1 as well, where like the camera will instantly change while you're moving.
Yeah.
But they keep it within 3 to 2, and it's not just complete 3D. And even in Sonic Adventure 1, they actually had that same ability where it was like 3D for a while, and then certain angles it would go to 2D, but then quickly switch back. So I'm really glad they decided to do that. It kept all the original attacks, so you got the homing attack, you have the bounce. Yeah, man, I really think Sega's learned. I think they're ready. I believe.
I think they're ready too. I really believe. I've been, disappointed in Sega, but I haven't really given up. And
yeah,
actually, I could do this really quick.
It's tough sticking with Sega. If you don't know why, man, last year we, Gamer Composer and I actually went to a Sonic fan convention during E3. I paid $10. Actually, I paid for all of us to get in, like me and him. So, and it was really, really.
It was pretty sad. It just felt really dead, and
I wanted to cry as a Sonic
weird.
fan.
It just didn't feel. I thought it was going to be like bubbly and bumping, but it was just really like a small hotel convention thing, and we had to pay for parking. It was really sad.
Dude, they talked about Sonic Heroes, man, or whatever that new Sonic shit is. But I'm sorry,
Sonic Boom or something.
Yeah, Sonic Boom, whatever the fuck's called.
So check what I found yesterday.
Jet Set Radio.
Check Grind Radio. And also found Test Drive. Let's see, that doesn't work. That works. There we go. No, that doesn't work either.
Now it works.
So I was about to leave for work yesterday, and I mean, this is kind of a true story, so I'm just going to hop around this really quick, but it's related because this is on the Dreamcast. So I was, and then an umbrella fell outside the patio on a plant fell, and it fell onto this like plastic drawer thing, and I was just like, what the fuck was that? So then I went outside and I picked the thing up, and then I realized that the bottom drawer was open. I looked in there, and this fucking game was there in my own backyard. And I have like roommates and stuff like that, so it might have been them, but I know he was gonna throw it over. I'm like, this is the come up of the lifetime right here. So I got some Sega Dreamcast games. Like I said, like I don't give up on Sega. It's really cool. But I want to talk about 2 more games that I managed to play while I was at E3.
Okay.
It was, I guess, Sony. Actually, I have to talk to you really quick. Please, please, please don't do this shit that you pulled this year with having people sign on 2 times out of the day to sign up for demos. I know you're trying to eliminate lines, but the first day I couldn't even get through the booth anyway because it felt like I was in quicksand. There was there was no type of traffic one way of anything. The booth was just overcrowded, and they weren't giving out any swag this year at the Sony booth. And you guys had to sign on to some kind of network. Hopefully the internet doesn't work in E3.
Oh,
and
no,
if you do, they want to charge you $21 to sign on for the internet. And maybe your phone not work for you having type of service in there. So you wanted us to sign on at 12 or 2 o'clock in the day for some PS4 or some PSVR demos. And you know damn well it was going to be full, and it wasn't fair to us. You should have had something else going on. We can at least allocate for us physically being there to have our place in line. But it was just, I mean, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, I mean, I understand from the standpoint of maybe it being safer and not having your booth overcrowded and overworking your people, then I can understand. But it just, I don't know, like, it just felt like a really big disconnect. You already didn't show anything good at the PlayStation conference. You showed like old stuff. Maybe you're saving it for PSX. I don't know, but I would have, you really just showed last year's conference.
They showed last year's PSX conference.
My heart's kind of broken. I'm sorry. And I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. I love you. I would love to work with you one day, but it's like, get your shit together, please.
Church.
You're for the gamers. Like, we want new games. We want to see new things. You showed us like barely anything. And so, then you pulled that. You had the whole debacle with E3 experience with the tickets. Then you had that lackluster PlayStation conference. People looked like, they were in slumber comas.
Man, the camera transitions were just hilarious. Like, you just see people just like,
you had no audio for the beginning of the conference, and then you had this system of signing up for games to play.
Audio DLC, $20.
What happened? What happened? What kind of Kool-Aid are you drinking over there that I need to put some extra freaking caffeine in for you to get you going on? The Xbox booth was great. The people were super nice. We're giving out freaking Xbox ID skateboards and t-shirts. Some dude had an Xbox design in his haircut. I mean, I only have the line. He had a whole X in the back of his head. I should have took a picture. It was crazy. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
That was my experience, like I said, for, the show floor and whatnot, at least for the Sony booth. But I did play Matterfall there the 3rd day, and that was interesting. It has a lot of potential. Some of the mechanics are kind of weird. I talked about this on the stream already on my Twitter that Thursday, and it's you shoot with the right stick. Let me get this controller here. All right. It's going to be reversed, so you guys already know what I'm talking about. So obviously you shoot with this, and then you move with this, the right joystick, and then you move with the left one. And then I believe you jump with R1, and then you can do a double jump, but then you can do a dash with L1. And
so
it's
this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you move with those.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really good game. I mean, it's challenging. When you die, you go back to the beginning of the levels, but I think it's just missing. It needs to have some kind of wall jumping mechanic. Please take a hint from speedrunners on Steam, because that game is amazing. Excuse me.
I need to play it.
And what else was about it that was kind of odd? You can dash and you can move through. You can also stun your enemies, and then they turn blue, and then you can shoot them, and then they die. But the dash seems to actually have to replenish, and I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing, unless it's more of a tactical way of playing, which then I guess I wouldn't mind. I would have to get used to. But other than that, I heard, I think it was announced at Gamescom last year, Matterfall, I believe, and it was cool to see it there at the booth this year and actually play it. Nobody was in line for it, and yeah, it was. I pretty much enjoyed it. But the last game I played that I want to talk about, as you guys know, Dragonball Fighter Z.
Hello! Wait, hold up. Where's it at? I gotta get the scouter. Hold up. see my hair now. This is
I'm impressed.
So, thank you.
So what's my power level right now as I'm about to talk about this?
Your power level is... inconclusive. Your power level is over 8,000.
Yeah, that's a good number because my lucky number is 8. So this game not only looks good, but plays phenomenally. I am so excited for this. This is the game I think I've been wanting to play since Densetsu and on Super Nintendo.
Or since... Anyways, please continue. Think I said to.
The games on Super Nintendo, I believe there's Hyper Dimension 1 and 2, and also Final Bout, which is on PlayStation. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
Oh, that was horrible.
It just wow. It's so easy to play. I played it on Xbox. Yo, can I tell the story you're gonna sing?
God.
Damn.
Sorry. Sorry. Please.
As I was saying, you guys hopefully you've seen the stream. You saw the pictures that was going on. I had a match. You could do a 3-on-3. It was, I believe my character was Vegeta and Frieza and I forgot who I had last.
Clearly it was Goku. It was Goku.
But no, it wasn't Goku. The other guy had Goku and Cell and I think Vegeta. Oh yeah, that's right. He had, so it was kind of that. So I think I had Boo and Majin Buu. So then I just don't know what to say. Like, I suggest you guys play it for yourself. It was a really, really good game. And I'm definitely going to be buying it. I really am excited. I have nothing but good things to say about it. Nothing but good things. But those are all the games I played. Unless I'm missing one, which I don't remember, but that's all I got a chance to play.
What about Marvel vs. Oh, I guess you didn't play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You didn't care about it. I know you don't. I don't either. Why? You didn't have the time. I understand.
Not only that, like, I went to the Capcom booth, right? And they had this line, and the girl was supposed to cap off the line, and she's supposed to, monitor it. But before, you could stand next to the line that was outside of, the ropes. And it wasn't a problem before, and she was just like, come back in 10 minutes, blah, 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 we're going to be opening up the line. Well, we did come back, and maybe we were standing a little bit away from whatever, but there's also a walkway that you can't obstruct. And so we were standing near there, and she was like, "I'm sorry, guys, like you have to move away. I'm gonna get in trouble." And I was just like, "Why is she?" I mean, I understand she's trying to do her job, but she just had like this attitude, and I was just like, "There's no reason for you to have this attitude. You're not volunteering. You're getting paid. People actually paid to get into E3 this year." And we're probably paying for you to be here. So,
let's talk about your experience on the show floor, and then we'll talk a little bit about the games. But I know you had some experience on the show floor, and we had another person have an experience at the Twitch party. So,
oh yeah,
but
that wraps up my show floor. I'm just saying because it tied into. I thought it was a good segue for the Capcom because that's where she was actually working for when I was trying to see the Monster Hunter show. You couldn't even play the game; they were just going to show it to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a lot of that. Even Shadow of War, you couldn't play it. It was just going to show you something.
Like, we have more video. The fuck do I want video for?
I can just look that up online.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fuck, bro. Yo, Dragon Ball Fighter Z looks so fucking good.
Yeah, it does.
I can't wait to play it on day one. I can't wait. Day one. I'm willing to get the DLC with it because I know the DLC is probably going to be like all the Dragon Ball Super characters. So, damn, that game is going to be so fucking good.
The transformations are pretty cool too. The guy didn't know how to transform. I did Frieza's other final form.
So you did the golden form?
Yeah, I did the golden
Academy
form.
Award Frieza. Oh man, that game is going to be so fucking good. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a quick segue because I know a lot of people are talking shit about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and as much as I'm not a fan of Capcom's fighting division, really fucking hate them. I do want to say this though: There are a lot of people talking shit about the game just because of the way it looks. That's it.
Notice how I talked about Dragon Ball Z and didn't talk about how much it looked, but how much it played. That's why.
Exactly. So I do want to say this. One, who cares about the way it fucking looks? And this comes from a guy that doesn't even like the game. Two, I played the demo. It feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like, Ultimate Marvel or Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it feels pretty good. It's pretty decent to play. Pretty simple to easily get into. Combos weren't that hard. Movement's not that bad. You can still blink dash. The game still plays fine. And there's a great deal of potential behind it. In fact, I'm so impressed that they figured out how to use the gems correctly. Because they're actually more of an asset instead of, a hindrance like in Cross Tekken. So I will give them props on that. But for people talking shit about the game and comparing, Dragonball Fighter Z as like the Capcom or the Marvel, the Infinite killer, mostly just because of the way it looks. And there's been a bunch of, you'll probably see the memes, and I'll probably show you like the video where someone took the moment where Gohan goes into like his Super Saiyan 2 transformation, and they put like Arc System's face on it. Capcom is Cell, and then like they have the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite character faces as like the Cell Juniors. You'll see that right now.
孫悟飯正しいことのために戦うことは罪ではない。話し合いなど通用しない相手もいるのだ。精神を怒りのまま自由に解放してやれ。気持ちはわかるが、もう我慢することはない。いいアドバイスだ。だが、私は、私のやり方でやっているんだ。ご飯。俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを、守ってやってくれ。頼んだぞ。余計なお世話だ。出来損ないめ。ついにご飯の怒りが限界を超えたのか。
Alright, now that you're back, look, the whole point is you shouldn't really talk shit about a game just by the way it looks. I feel like that's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Like, the game plays fine, it looks fine, in all honesty. And I can understand if you want to hate the game based off of like certain rumors and news that we've been finding out, like how the game has on disc DLC, like back in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 days. By the way, like I'm going to remind people one more time. I bought Shuma Gorath on Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and I bought Jill Valentine. You want to know how much it was to download it? It was 80 kilobytes. The DLC characters were already on the disc. And if you also check the news and you Google it, all of the other DLC characters that's on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 are also on the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 disc. So, just putting it out there. And also, one last thing. I know if you want to compare it to like apples and oranges with Injustice 2 did not have any of their characters on their disc. Not until you download a pretty decently sized patch. And then you have to download the characters again. So, but the whole point is just, let's be civil. If you don't like Marvel, you don't have to play it, because we got so many good games out there. If you like Dragonball Fighter Z, that's cool. Just stop talking shit about games, man. There's no point. If you want to talk shit about it, talk shit about like on this DLC. And the fact that Capcom might be charging you like $5 to $10 for characters that's already there. And like how their Ultimate Edition, their super huge pre-order edition is like $100 and it comes with like 4 character skins. Why the fuck am I paying $100 for some skins? And maybe like a fucking Mega Man toy or whatever the fuck it is, man. Who cares about that shit? Alright?
You gotta pay those graphic designers.
You didn't even have to do that! Look, man, Capcom can pay them damn self. I shouldn't have to pay $100 for some skins. But like I said, there's plenty of reasons to hate on something besides the way it looks. Let's just wait until everything's out. Because by the way, last time we got hyped over a really good game, and it ended up being very, very disappointing.
And it looked great.
Yep, was the The Last Guardian.
Oh, that's not the game I thought you were gonna say.
Oh no. And I'm gonna bring out the big one for everyone to know, No Man's Sky.
Oh, that's the one. That sounds hilarious.
So yeah. So let's calm down on Dragonball Fighter Z, and let's calm down on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Granted, those games you couldn't play. I'm sure Marvel vs. Capcom, almost every game, at least that I know in my knowledge, going back to even 1997, 99, you could play. So try before you buy. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Sure. And
have some fortitude. If you're not going to support it, vote with your wallet.
There you go. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I do want to say Dragon Ball Fighter Z looks fucking amazing. I will be buying it on day one with all the fucking DLC attached. Damn it!
I think I'm just going to buy the game. It's going to take a lot for me to buy more if I need to.
Alright, fine. When you see Super Saiyan God 2 Goku, don't tell me.
I don't know. Unless they come up with a silver color Saiyan, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not too crazy.
Oh man, that's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God 3. I know I'm saying it wrong on purpose. I'm just gonna say Super Saiyan Blue.
I'm just gonna let you do whatever you do.
I appreciate it. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 3, I saw that trailer. I made a video about it, but I'll talk about it. It looks pretty good. I noticed like some huge improvements. I'm glad it wasn't the same video for the Japanese and the American version. Like it was in the same area, but it's like different recordings. I'm really looking forward to that game, but I'm really pissed off that we're gonna have to wait a month to hear one more final announcement. Hopefully the final announcement on Kingdom Hearts 3. So maybe we might get a release date in July when they showcase it at D23. Hell, by that time, maybe we'll find out when Infinity Wars is. So, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I mean, Beyond Good and Evil 2, yeah, that was good. The Evil Within 2 is something that really surprised me. I really like the first one, so I'm like, holy shit, I'm kind of in this one. Like, I'm really into this one. And Wolfenstein looked pretty good, too. Really surprised about that. I'm not a huge fan of supporting Bethesda after what they did to us in the line. But, maybe since I know Gamer Composer's not a fan of GameStop. He hasn't been a fan of GameStop since they were EB Games. I might, buy their game used, and Bethesda won't get the money. But I mean, to be honest though, that's really much it, man. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of the games I saw at E3 were just like, it was okay, it was fine. God of War, the new God of War, I'm interested in. Like, I'm hyped, but it's like, I'm kind of at that skeptical hype, where it's just like, I want to try you, but I think I'm gonna let you marinate, because I feel like they're gonna add some shit, like maybe some DLC and stuff, and I'm gonna be like, I guess, and all that. Sonic Forces, I'm in, day one all day. Sonic Mania, day one all day. I really didn't know Final Fantasy 15 was still doing DLC. Fuck, no wonder the season pass hasn't gone on sale. Konami, fuck you. Crash Bandicoot, you're almost here. Assassin's Creed, yo, you're fucking ridiculous, man. You should see their pre-order bonuses, Gamer Composer. They have one that's called God Edition. It's not even the best of the best. It's like, $279 for like the game, all the DLC, and you get like some replicas and shit. I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. I mean, Ubisoft, the game looked good. Assassin's Creed Origins looks good, and then you fucked it up by just that. You're gonna fuck this game up. Battlefront 2. Ubisoft is gonna fuck it up, man. Battlefront 2. EA, you're doing the right thing. Free DLC. Let's hope that you just continue to do that and don't fuck with us. And yeah, man, that's about it. Oh, and the ARMS Championship, I saw that. That was pretty interesting. Yeah. So, twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's my E3 experience. But we had something really interesting happen on Twitter. While I was watching
Take it
videos.
away. I'm gonna listen on this one.
All right, man. So we got this chick named LauraLania. So LauraLania is this Twitch streamer. She was at the Twitch party, which Gamer Composer was at as well. Were you not?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't.
Because Twitch decided to not make it public anymore after the first one that they did launch. That was about 3 years ago. And then they only seem to invite certain people. So that's totally fine. And then I heard last night that you actually could have just walked in if you knew where it was. That it wasn't that private. So that's okay too.
Well,
I'm going to try and not be so cynical about it. So
it's fine if you want to. So anyway, the Twitch streamer, her name is LauraLania, aka Tia Zimmer. She was at the Twitch party and then she left. And as she left, some of her friends noticed, or certain people noticed, and they were like, "Hey, where did she go?" I'm kind of worried. And there's one person, Ashaleen, posted saying like, "Hey,
hey, I haven't seen my friend. Was kind of worried last time she was seen at the Twitch party."
Yeah, sorry. Hey, sorry. It's the internet. But yeah, hey, we're there. And man, like, I've never seen Twitter just come together without like second guessing or questioning and all that shit, being like, man, like, F her or blah, blah, blah. Yo, everyone came together and was like, where is this chick? We gotta find her, man. Like, they were treating it like she was like Carmen Sandiego. Like, they were putting out Amber Alerts. The police were finding out. The police were tweeting on the tweet trying to say like, yo, man, we're looking for her. And then come to find out she was just at a casino. And she was at the casino. But the problem is her phone. She didn't, her phone was low on power and she didn't charge it. And she just ignored it, went to the casino and stayed there and played poker throughout the night. And then, people were kind of questioning. When she found out on her phone, she actually sent like tweets saying like, "No, I'm okay. I'm alright, guys. Nothing's going on." People were questioning, saying like, "Oh my gosh, it's faking. Probably someone took her phone. It's not real." And then she made like a few videos saying like, "Hey, I'm okay. I just wanted to unwind, unplug. And my battery was dying. I just didn't want to recharge." No, she said her battery was, kind of low on power and she didn't want to, I guess she just said she wanted to unplug. She just wanted time by herself, and that was it. But, I mean, everyone was tweeting for this girl. Even Jeff Kaplan, Overwatch's Jeff Kaplan was tweeting at one point.
IGN retweeted it.
IGN, Jeff Keighley, I think. Man, I'm surprised I think there's more people. Yo, like, they were treating like this chick was Carmen Sandiego, and everyone was trying to find her. It was hilarious. But,
yeah.
I know Gamer Compose, I know you got a few things to say. What do you want to say, man?
Mostly just either it was like a really big hoax or it was something just really stupid. Like, I actually got a little bit of intel last night when I was at this other E3 party, the last of the last. And my initial, my initial reaction to it was, that really sucks. Wow, someone tried to kidnap this girl from Twitch. But then I just realized, like, if she's a really popular Twitch streamer, that it's really cool that the community is actually worried about her and that they actually, wanted to help find her in the sense of, her safety. And then she decided that, she was going to use her friend's phone and say she's totally fine, but the people still didn't believe her and they thought it was like more kidnappers, just hoaxing, the fans. And then she's like really saying it's okay. And then she, was still saying like, that she's all right, but people weren't believing her. And then she's just like, I think I never thought this was going to happen. Never in a million years. Totally fine. It just seems like she kind of just had an attitude about it. But it's like, that your phone's going to die. You might want to charge it. They have portable chargers. Actually, fun fact. I know that Twitch was actually giving out some swag for a portable charger. And if you are a partner with them, which I know that she is, because she was at the Twitch party, you could have got one. So no excuse for your phone to die. Just saying. Therefore, if it was real, I would have been sympathetic. But she did show up and she was just wanted to play poker. Totally fine. You want to have a day off or whatnot. But also remember, you have a responsibility to your fans if you're interacting with them or whatever, to say, hey, I'm going to, peace out for a while or whatever like that. Totally on you, but actually more important than this. Tell a friend, I heard she had a boyfriend that she didn't even respond to. I found out yesterday. Did you know that?
I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend, and she didn't even respond to the boyfriend. Like, because I guess she responded to the Twitch people who were concerned about it. He was just like, nice to know that you can respond on Twitter, but you can't return my fucking phone calls. And I was just like,
damn. So wait. Are you telling me when she did respond, it was Twitter first, then the boyfriend?
This is coming from another Twitch streamer that I met last night.
Shouldn't it have been the boyfriend, then the Twitter?
You would think. I guess,
You know what, man? I
guess it's not. I guess the relationship ain't that serious.
I guess not, man.
But like I was saying, it's and I was also saying from the perspective of if that girl had tweeted it out, she probably really hates that other girl. She's just like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch life. And tell her that she's missing, so that all this shit just comes out. And she did a damn good job. If that was, she was trying to play it, and she was just hating on her, like, I hate that girl. But make sure that she, like, instead of how people get other people swatted, she just did this. Wow, like that's the flip side of it, right? Because the girl ended up being okay, so she wasn't kidnapped and she was safe, and she decided to take a night on her own. But I found out that she said, she's not gonna, Twitch stream anymore or whatever. And then I guess, like she said recently, that she is gonna continue. So backpedaling on her words and whatever like that. I guess it didn't affect her that much. But I mean,
it didn't affect her at all.
Yeah, it didn't even affect her relationship because she acted like she wasn't even in.
It's like, Twitter first, my man.
She's like, poker for me first, and I'm gonna take time. I'm like, man, I would never want to date a girl like that, or that's just
like, excuse me, I gotta go disappear for a few hours and I'll come back.
And I know, I'm not gonna talk about personal stuff that's going on. But let's just say I've had some experiences where some girls have done that to me, and it was over immediately.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit. This is a world of communication. We live in a world of communication, social media and phones and texts and emails. There's all ways to communicate with somebody. So it's, I always just get a little funny in my mind where it's just like, I haven't heard from you in a while, or whatever like that. It's like the old saying goes, my father says, my phone sends as well as receives. And you have no excuse now to not have your phone charged either nowadays.
If you smell what Gamer Composer is cooking.
So yeah, that's my few cents.
My few cents is, how do you not notice that your power was going down? Why didn't you just tell nobody, man? Like, how hard is it to be like, hey guys, I gotta step away for a bit. You could at least tell that to your boyfriend, so that way he could at least went on Twitter and be like, hey, my girl's at the casino. Calm down. Alright?
It's so true.
I'm not gonna speculate shit, but I'm gonna let you know right now. People are assuming that this chick did it for the publicity, and the publicity, and maybe an accident. I'm gonna assume it was she just forgot. I think she was just so caught up in the moment, she just forgot. But that's because
I could give her some slack on that too, that being the matter of the case. But if you watch the video, you can tell that she actually kind of was knowing what she was going to do. She was like, I decided to disappear and go play poker. I like to do that. And she knew her phone was dead. So, I don't know. The video says a lot. Just go watch the video, look it up, the article on Verge and whatnot. And like I said, so.
Yeah, we'll try to find the video, put it on the show notes. If I can't find it, Google it, or I'm pretty sure someone did it. But like, all I can say is, let people know what you're doing. I think you have one more experience, if I'm correct, at E3. Similar to almost similar to this. Not really similar to this.
Two experiences, but the one experience we're going to talk about
huge difference.
It's the most simplest story to tell.
Yeah.
So I saw this senior editor at Polygon, this girl, and
don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
The YouTube stream the day before the press conference had opened, and I was like, oh, that girl looks pretty cool and whatnot, and I thought nothing of it, and I just, went to bed and went to E3 the next day. Well, I happened to be in the Nintendo booth, and that was the girl I actually saw on the stream. She was taking a picture by herself with some Mario tank with the hat on it, and I just lightly tapped her and said, hey, I saw you on the stream yesterday, I thought it was pretty cool. And I just, said, I pretty much had said that. She gave me this look like, I mean, if you're watching, you can see like the look. She was just like,
yo, man.
And I'm thinking like,
it's
well,
the
what
Sasuke
is it?
eye look.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm just saying hello pretty much. And then so I was like, well, I'm not going to think anything of it. I'm just like, oh, well, it'd be cool if, I get a picture with you or whatnot. And she gave me the same look again, like, and then she says, okay, but then I have a Nintendo appointment to go to. And within the split second, my mind was like, no. And I said, you know what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. And she was like, really? All of a sudden, her attitude changed. She was like, really? Are you sure? Like, I don't want to, disappoint you or anything. I'm totally happy to take the picture if you want it. I'm just like, no. It's totally cool. Your Nintendo appointment is way more important than my picture. So go ahead. And she was like, oh, well, I'm sure we'll see each other around. Like, what do you do? And I was like, I do game audio. And, composer, sound designer, etc. She was like, oh, cool. Like, so yeah, I think we'll definitely see each other around and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Bye.
Who knows?
And all I have to say to that is be humble. If you're at the top, as a senior editor or a lead or whatever like that, it was open to the public this year, and don't think that every guy is trying to hit on you. I was just saying hi. And because it sounds like that's what she thought I was going to try to do. But then it was just like, I just wanted a picture of her. Thought the girl was cool. I saw her. I liked her. She carried herself. And I was like, yeah, this is a cool person to talk to.
Hold on, man. Let me ask a quick question.
Sure.
Did you walk up to her with the Chris Brown dance, or you just like...
You still going on with that song? With my fucking hat, like, going over here and just like, No, I tapped her lightly on her shoulder. And it was just like, she was doing nothing, but all of a sudden she had an appointment to go to.
Excuse me, miss. What's your name?
I'm just disgusted, really. It's really unfortunate. Like, there's no reason for her to have attitude and things like that. And,
all goofiness aside, I do agree. I thought that was kind of at least give the person a chance to, talk before you just be like, you trying to hit on me.
Yeah, I mean, how I would apply it if I was her shoes in my regard, I would have been like, happy one that someone maybe acknowledged me. Okay. In terms of like seeing me on stream or something like that, because I figured like I'm not a really big person on camera, maybe not. Number two, just if a person asks for a picture, don't give them funny looks or whatever like that. Just be nice and just say yes, and then maybe if they go on, you just say I'm super happy to meet you. I'm so sorry to cut this short, but I do have a meeting to go to. I hope you have a great E3 and stuff like that. But she didn't, and that's really how you say it.
Yeah.
But she didn't say that way, and I got dirty looks on top of that. So you're not that tight. I'm sorry. you're not as cool as I thought you were. It's sad, but yeah. So I wish people would just be nice and more humble and things like that. I mean, some people have come up to me and talk to me, and I always try to like make people feel comfortable and nice.
Same here.
Things like that. There's no reason for me to be nasty to them. Why? Why should I just be like, oh, who are you? And status this and status that. It's like, I'm a human being. I'm not an alien. I would like to be an alien.
I would too.
Because you treat me like one anyway.
So I would like to be a Saiyan, to be honest. Man.
I mean, what would you have done what would you have done when she had said that to you? I'm curious. Like, what would you have done?
I'd have been like, all right, man, I'm about to go. I ain't got time for this. I literally would have said that. Because I get those looks. I just recently, what was it, 2 days ago, I just asked for, because I was trying to register for school. And I tried to ask, like, where, one of the departments where, like, the financial aid place was. And this chick just, like, gave me this weird look, like, she thought I was going to hit on her. I was like, excuse me, miss. I'm trying to find, she's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to go ask them people. I didn't even ask the question. I was like, don't even worry about it. I'm going to go. And then she was just like, wait, what was your question? I'm like, no, it's good. It's good. Don't even worry about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't even worry
when you
about
call them on their shit, it's just like, I'm not even going to say anything. And then it's like they wonder, was like, well, guys don't talk to me or whatever. Like, you have fucking attitudes. And I'm not being sexist by any means.
And I'm not either.
And this, like
this
that.
is probably one of the few times too
of something like that.
Yeah.
I'm actually at a convention, whatever. I didn't ask for anything else. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why the attitude? Why? I feel like Jermaine from Flight of Conchords. Why?
I mean, I kind of understand. Like, I get it. I know that females do get hit on a lot. And
sure,
I know
absolutely.
From time to time, you get hit on by a lot of assholes.
Sure, absolutely.
But,
I feel bad for you. It's good.
You also got to remember too, man. Like, not every guy is the same. Even though most people say guys are the same.
Yeah.
You can't really judge a book by its cover. You really shouldn't put us all in the same group. So I understand that you may get hit on 10 times, but at least 1 out of those 10 is not really trying to hit on you. We're just trying to ask a question.
Yeah, especially, and I know that for gamer girls who are at those conferences, they guys were like, oh man, I'd love to have a gamer girl. It's a dime a dozen type of thing. There are a lot of them, and more are nicer than others. So, but it's just like, that's just, that industry is male dominated. So I'm sorry. And also, please don't wear anything that is going to have you getting you looks. Like, don't bring attention to yourself if you don't want that attention. So that's just my advice. I mean, I don't know how many female gamer listeners we have. I wish we had Laura Brioche to comment on the matter, but she'll probably say her 2 cents or not. But was my unfortunate experience there to that. And all I have to say is, people will be nice. I'm not singling out women themselves, because I have some guys who were just extremely rude as well. For no reason, whatever. But
I got like 20,000 nice. Followers and all this stuff. Like,
yeah.
Or the guys that just be like story. This, like, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm all cool and I was doing.
They don't make eye contact with you.
Yo, looking at everywhere else, but it's just like we're having a conversation, bro. Look at my eyes, motherfucker. How the fuck am I supposed to have a conversation with you when you're looking all over the world instead of right the fuck here? I get tired of that shit. I respect you enough to listen what the fuck you're saying. Respect me enough to actually look at me back, man. I hate that shit. That's a pet peeve.
Oh shit, you can't.
Gamer Composer knows that.
Absolutely. I have great eye contact with people unless I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I still, if I'm tired, I'm looking at you in your eyes and I'm paying attention. Anyways, we've been harking on it for a long time. I just want to say, like, just be nice, be humble. If someone talks to you, you don't realize, you don't know, even if you are busy, it means a lot, for you to take time out of your
Yeah, guys, you got to remember.
They didn't have to talk to you. So, they're just saying.
Hopefully
you learn from that lesson. And remember, Bethesda has karma too, so you might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, man.
Gamer composers, skank them.
F Bethesda land. Look, guys, you just got to be nice and respectful and look at people when they're talking to you or the camera. Okay. Yeah. Does that wrap up everything for your E3 experience?
Sure does.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, folks, this episode was basically talking about E3. We're gonna, episode 48, we'll go back to our routine schedule of, it's all about the hype, Indie Radar, True Story, Sound Test, etc., etc. But man, we just really wanted to talk about E3. And one thing we learned is, you not release trailers unless the game is like at least 80, 90% done. And can certain people just chill the fuck out? I know that you may have a few followers or you're kind of doing something in the industry. Just be nice, man,
Yeah.
Like,
and if you're coming from the public, please don't steal shit because you're gonna ruin it.
Yeah, can you not steal
It's already going downhill. Can you guys just relax a bit and
don't fucking knock over people?
It's really any industry people doing it because they give us the stuff anyway. So you'll get free stuff. But if you want to come to E3 one year or whatever, and they do make it open to the public, just
semi-recommend.
Don't do that.
Semi-recommend. Yo, don't knock over people trying to run to a booth, man.
Like I said, be nice. That's the fucking moral of this E3. That's the lesson of this E3. Be nice, please. You'll have a good time. They are going to make it a good time. Everybody, people who are working, people who are attending, people who are not attending.
Yeah. This is why I miss Channel 11, man. I feel like people need to watch Barney the Dinosaur and Lamb Chop and Thomas the Tank Engine. Not Thomas and Friends, Thomas the Tank Engine. Alright? But besides that, I think we're gonna wrap things up.
Yep.
Alright. So
remember to watch us on FibMe, and thanks for the YouTube love. Chronicles of Gamers podcast. We're on the Twitter. Write us an email if you wish. Send us a Facebook message. However you want to contact us, we appreciate it. We appreciate the love. We appreciate you taking the time to be invested in what we do. And we will reciprocate. I might have some giveaways for you this week. I do have some swag stuff. Efocutioner's getting some stuff. I got a free copy of a game or so, and we have some other cool things coming down the pipe. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure that you're keeping it nice, keeping it cordial,
keeping 100,
keeping it 100,
keeping it 110,000,
120,
180,000.
That's a good number too.
I know it is. Kaioken. All right, folks, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing that play button. We're out of here. So, stay hidden.